Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
The rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him, and a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Pass to Sampson. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Sampson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And he's good on the 3-ball. And as a coach, Dan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotations. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning. And it was fun.
We did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
And the Magic with possession. It's a 3-point game. First quarter, just over a minute played. To the wing right side. And a wide open look for Junior. No good on the triple. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Can't hit from in close. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
The Magic have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Now here's Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Orlando now. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Tries from 10 and off the glass. That one's good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He takes it in, uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And that one's good, Junior.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Off target at the rim. No good on that one. The Thunder have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. That one falls. Mr. Fundamentals got 6 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 6 points for him. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Fires the 3. Orlando grabs the miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. Second, the Thunder.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. On defense, Orlando. It's Sampson top of the key. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And another shot. It's blocked. Now, here's Junior. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the Magic can hold on to the ball. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 6 points for him. And stolen by Junior. Banked in off the glass. Junior's got 5.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. He's got 5.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Silk. And the shot is good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Sampson. There's 1:59 left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. It's deflected. And here we go with the Magic fast break. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Long range from the inbound. Sampson pulls it in. trailing by 3. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's the screen. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
.112 left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Silk. A three-pointer, no good. Thunder have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Johnson with it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Thunder coming to this one after the win against the Jazz in Delta Center. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. The three-pointer is right on target. 5 points in the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Chalk up 2 there.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Magic out. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
On the court for Orlando. Puts it up from 17, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Out to the right wing. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Jacks up a 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Makes it off the glass.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Sampson. Cans it from downtown. Sampson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. And so here's Orlando. The Thunder making the shot. Pass to Junior. To the left side wing. Here's Silk. Goes up from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Silk's got his second bucket of the game to go. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And so here is Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 10 points for him. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Can't get it to fall. The Magic have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. The shot's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Sampson. Clock at 6. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Thunder shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. He's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Johnson outside. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 15. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Junior. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And he converts the layup. And that's now 19 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Here's Silk. And it's blocked. Here's Sampson. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Pass to Silk. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Shot clock at 6. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
Well, not really much you could do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
Here's Silk. And that one is hammered home.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 21. Inside. Comes up empty down low. The Magic have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Pass to Junior. 1:35 left in the first half. into the lane, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals after the Magic pick up 2. Hits it from three-point range. He has 5. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Driving to the basket. Johnson with the block. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Pass to Sampson. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. And that one misses.
Number 12, taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Down low, got a piece of it, and taken away by Johnson. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. You know, maybe we should take a road trip, the 3 of us.
Yeah, if we're going on a road trip, I'm bringing my dogs.
Nah, what about that smell?
I don't think they'll mind it.
Ouch.
And talking about our game involving the Magic, not a lot of separation here at the half.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they let this slip away, it's because their defense let them down.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Mr. Fundamentals in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Pass to Junior. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
On the court for Orlando, Takes it inside. Spins to the rack. And the layup is up and in. He's got 7 as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. To the middle. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Got a hand on it. And they'll keep possession. That one doesn't go. Orlando leading. Pass to Junior. There's the pick. The baseline J. Mr. Fundamentals grabs the board. Oklahoma City shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
That's his 6th miss and 12 field goal attempts. Here's Sampson. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Johnson. Off target with the jump hook.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Silk. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Mr. Fundamentals got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Not a great start to this second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 22 points for him.
It's a tight one. Neither team really able to create any separation.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. To the paint. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Magic lead by 1.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Got a piece of it.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
The 3. Sampson pulls it in. Sampson's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's good. 7 points in the game.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Junior. Inside. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely 0 fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Oklahoma City trailer. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Now, here's Johnson. Johnson the screen. Here's Sampson. And a miss there on the triple. The Magic have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
Johnson outside. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Thunder lead by 1. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
There's a good screen. Shoots from 14, and the bank shot is good. He's got 13. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. It's intercepted. Finished off the break. And it's a 3-point Orlando lead.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 24. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Mr. Fundamentals got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Down low. Now, here's Junior. Defense right on him.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Sampson. The tray. The shot off that time. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Shoots from the baseline. The Thunder pull it in. Shoots from the block. Here's Johnson. And there's the bucket. Stand with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
From the arc. Good on the three-point shot. And the Magic lead by 2.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
1:06 left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle. The steal. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Now, Junior. He has 5. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots. And for the Thunder, their shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. To the inside. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
A big man with a big finish.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Number 12, one shot.
35 seconds left to play in the third. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Johnson with the block.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
One shot. Number 76.
And that one misses. Driving the lane, and it's blocked. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here are the Magic now. 1 second left, and that one released in time, but no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Thunder. They're up by 1. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Sampson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And for the Magic. There's the three. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Johnson. It's blocked. Pushing it up. From the high post. And he hits the jump shot. 20 points for him. The Thunder with the lead. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Pass to Junior. 5 to shoot. That shot missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Drops in the layup for 2. Mr. Fundamentals got the lead up to 5 now for Oklahoma City. Here's Silk. To the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting now.
A floater, and the layup is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
There's the pick for 3. Mr. Fundamentals grabs the board. The Thunder leading by 5. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Fires from 18 and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Inside. Lays it up off the glass.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
The Magic trail by 5. Pass to Junior. Here's Silk. 6 to shoot. The shot. The Thunder pull it in. Johnson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Launches a three. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And they pick up 2. Mr. Fundamentals got 15 points in just the second half.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Yep, it counts.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And the Thunder with the possession here. The Magic getting the bucket. High post, Johnson. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Down low. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. On defense, the Magic. 4-point game. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. To the middle. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Four on the clock. Trying to get open is Johnson. Shot by Mr. Fundamentals. No good. The Magic trail by 4. Fires from 14. And it's Orlando with another.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Takes a step back. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly
do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
And all game long, they worked the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
1:29 left in the fourth quarter. That shot is off. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Silk. Magic moving the ball around to tie it up. The game now all time. 30 points in the game.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
1:02 left in the fourth quarter. A pass to Mr. Fundamental. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? He narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Take a break. Two shots.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a two-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Inside. Money!
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And that bucket ignites the crowd.
And the emotions of these fans right now boiling over after that shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
And it's Junior missing. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Shoot two.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And it's all about the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening. Look, that's just smart recognition. They blitzed him, and he found the open teammate.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside, Johnson. Yes!
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
So it's Orlando now. Here's Silk. Count it! And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present our player of the game.